Welcome back, fellow food geeks. Today we have stuffed mushrooms, a cheesy, gooey version and a vegan version. Both are equally delightful. These can be made with a handful of ingredients and are really phenomenal. TDK, this is for you. I hope you all enjoy. The first thing we're going to do is take large capped mushrooms, one packet, which is 400 grams approximately, and we're going to dust off with a kitchen towel, a dry kitchen towel. We are never going to wash them because washing them makes them mushy. They are after all 90% water. So now we're going to twist the stem out of the mushroom, leaving the cap behind. Now we need more space for the filling, so we're going to take a spoon and gently scoop out as much as we can. So that's because the more stuffing you have, the better it is. And whatever we've scooped out or removed is not going to go waste. We are going to use it. So we're going to cut it fine and then use it for the stuffing itself. So in a pan, we're going to take around 2 tablespoons of olive oil. This is cooking olive oil. And we'll let it heat and we'll add 2 teaspoons of garlic to it. I apologize if my voice is throaty, but I just ground up some pepper and it's making me sneeze and making my voice so sultry. Can't help it if I'm so attractive, can I now? Okay, so half a chopped onion is what we add, coming back to the point. Yes. And with that, we are going to add 1 green chili. So some like it hot, you may add more, you may add less, it's entirely up to you. And we'll move it around. Let it mingle. It's a social after all. Yeah, now only the vegetables get to socialize. Social distancing much? Ring a bell? So now we're going to add all the chopped up stems that we have so that it doesn't go to waste. And we're going to saute it for a little while. So we'll let the mushroom sizzle a little bit, mix up with the rest of the things. Around say like for 3 or 4 minutes. And then we're going to add the rest of the spices. Now you could have taken any other mushrooms, any large cap mushrooms. Button mushrooms were not essential. But I find these more affordable and readily available, so that's why I use them. Next I'm going to add some salt. You can add it according to your taste. I'm going to move it around a bit and then I'm going to add black pepper powder, which I've just crushed up. So as soon as I add the black pepper powder, I give it a mix and then I add the spinach which I've prepared. So I took around 1 bundle of spinach, 400 grams or so, and I washed it really well. After washing, I put it into boiling water for 1 minute. I removed it, gave it a nice squeeze and then chopped it up. And that's what I'm going to add next to this pot. See? It's squeezed really well. Now the reason I've squeezed it really well is because if there's water in it, the stuffing will get watery, and mushrooms as it is have a lot of water. So what happens is when you bake them, that water seeps out. It's not really nice and then they become soggy and not really nice to serve. Now, but if you see, now I have been moving it around for quite some time and I've actually edited it, but you can see actually that the spinach has gone really dry. The mixture is now ready and you can remove it from the heat. Now I've divided the mixture into 2 parts. Now for the vegan version, I've taken some corn, which is steamed corn. You can take tinned corn, you can take corn on the cob and then give it a pressure whistle and use that. It's up to you. So I'll take half a cup of corn. It's quite sweet actually. So I've used sweet corn. So I'll give it a good mix and my vegan mixture is ready for stuffing. Now to the other half of the filling which I have here, I am going to put something very special. Now I have made ricotta at home. You can use store-bought ricotta, you can use paneer and crumble it up. You can use cottage cheese, but you have to strain it a little bit. You can use any kind of cheese. You could use mozzarella, you could use cheddar, anything that you have in your fridge you could use. Now ricotta has a very mellow taste and that's why I'm using ricotta and I really love it. So I've used 3 tablespoons of ricotta and you can adjust according to your choice. Now you could also omit or add any kind of stuffing that you want. You don't want spinach, you remove that. You want any other veg, you could add celery, red or green or yellow peppers, bell peppers that is. You could add potatoes, you could change the spice. You don't want Italian spice, you want to change it to something else, you could do that. Actually the world is your mushroom. So both mixtures are ready. Now the cheese one is, we still have more cheese to add because it's going to be really gooey, really cheesy, like a pickup line men would use nowadays. So this time I have some American cheese singles, cheese slices lying on in my fridge, so I'm going to use that. But if you have any other cheese which is a little melty, I would prefer if you use a little melty cheese because that helps. So I have 2 cheese slices, I think, which will be enough because I only have 4 to 5 mushrooms which I need to fill with the vegetarian version. So I'm just going to fold the cheese like so. Basically, I'm trying to get a small, big, thick, knobbly bit to put inside the mushroom so that it oozes out later. So that's all I'm going to do. So that's done. Now I'm going to fill my mushrooms. First, I'm going to fill my vegan version. So now I have breadcrumbs here. Now these are plain breadcrumbs and I've added some Italian seasoning and salt to it. You can add whatever you wish. So now I'm going to stuff the mushroom very well. Nice and tight. A lot of filling inside. You can make a heap on top as well. It's up to you. And now I'm going to coat it with breadcrumbs. Now you could coat it this way. You could invert the mushroom and put it inside the breadcrumbs. That works equally well too. So now I'm going to finish doing all the vegan ones and then come back. So now these are ready, but I'm going to wait for the cheesy ones also, and I'm going to put them together in the oven. So now this is the cheesy mixture. The first thing I'm going to do is take a mushroom cap and now take a clump of cheese, a big, large, huge clump of cheese, and put it inside the mushroom first. Now I'm going to top it with the stuffing, the cheesy stuffing that we made. Very nicely. Pack it well, dense and tight. You can again make a heap if you want. Now this is ready. I'm going to put breadcrumbs on it later. Let me just finish with the stuffing first. So now both the things are ready. Now in case you wanted to make a gluten-free version out of the vegan ones, you could remove the breadcrumbs or just omit them. And you could add say vegan mozzarella instead. That would work as well. But this breadcrumb gives a very nice crunch, and that's the reason I've added them to this. Now let's go and put it in the oven. Now I have here taken a 400 degree centigrade oven. I have heated it to 400 degrees centigrade and I'm going to put it in for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, take a look, and if you want, put the broiler on top on for another 5 minutes if you want them extra brown, and they'll be done. Now they're done and I'm taking them out. Took me around 15 to 16 minutes, and no, I didn't put the broiler on because I thought they were crispy enough as is. So now they're out. They look delicious. Now all I have to do is just take them out on a plate to serve. Guys, they are scrumptious and addictive. Once you make them, you'll make them again and again. People are going to ask you for them. Now this is the vegan version, and for the cheesy version, what I've done is I've cut the mushroom into half so that you can see the cheesy gooey cheese oozing out. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a good day, and I'll catch you later. Bye.